here. Chum spent $4,000 on 3 samurai swords because he thinks he's a samurai expert. So I'm calling in Mike, who actually does know something about samurai swords, and I'm going to find out how much money I lost.
Hey, just the man I'm waiting to see. Why don't you shed some light on these for old Ricky over here?
Rick, you don't look very happy.
Yeah, apparently I don't need you anymore because Chum knows everything there is to know about swords now.
Well, I told you to call me if you ever needed some help.
It was basically make a deal on these swords and get them now or don't get them. The guy was in a hurry. He had to get off to a barbecue.
So, can you tell me about these things? Or should I ask you?
Want me to look?
Yeah, check them out.
I'm going to take the handle off so we can see if it's signed or not.
Okay.
Yeah, this one is very tight, so it obviously hasn't been off for a long, long time, which is a good sign. And it has a signature. So generally, when you're looking at swords to buy, you always want to check the tang to see if it's signed, to see if anybody famous made the sword. This title with this type of file marks belongs to a swordsmith known as Naganobu.
It's good news so far.
It is good news because he's actually well known and he's very famous. Okay, so the blade is in good condition. There's no flaws. It has one small nick. So this is actually a very decent sword.
So is it considered a sword being that short, or is it a knife?
Generally, it's called a dagger. It's
okay.
Kotanto. It qualifies as a dagger, but it's still a sword in a sense. So we'll move on to the next piece.
Kind of excited to see what you have to say about this one.
So believe it or not, the entire sword is held together by this one bamboo peg, all through battle.
I remember you had taught me that last time you came here. Let's see if there's any markings on this one.
Well, you're lucky on this one, too. It's actually signed. So it's full signature here, and the sword is got some good age to it.
Well, how old is that one?
This sword dates from the late 1400s, early 1500s.
Oh. Stretch a little bit. Oh, I've been making some good moves.
May I?
Please. What a beauty.
Well, the pin's missing, so that's the traditional way of removing the handle from the hilt. Oh, it's signed.
Another signature?
This sword is signed Soshuju Akihiro. He's one of the most famous makers of Japanese sword history. You know, people spend years and years and years looking for the holy grail of Japanese swords, worth up to $3 or $4 million.
I like where this is going, Rick.